I'm Bishop David, the Bishop of Broken Bay, and I'm speaking to you as Year 12 students. And I want to invite you to the gathering that we have each year, bringing together from all over the diocese the various schools with their Year 12 groups. This gathering started many years ago and has taken many forms over the years, but basically is a chance for me to enter into some relationship with you and to provide something that will help you in this time of your life, which is quite an important time. I appreciate that your attention is very much focused on the examination that is to come, but while it is important, it is also important that we live our life, and sometimes we can become so focused on the exam that important things in our life are neglected, things that really do affect our future. There's an old maxim that says youth is wasted on the young. And it's the old and the wise who say that because they see what potential there is in being young, and yet they see many youth who are not aware of that potential. And of course, we cannot expect them to be, because these people are speaking from looking back. So it is important, I think, to recognise this as an important time, not only for your exams and not only to get into university for the work that you will do, but to become the person that it is important that you be. And that's the basic thing. And these other things can distract us from that. One of the most important areas in growing up, in maturing, is the area of relationship. And to speak about relationship in depth, namely, is the relationship involving a deep intimacy. We are all sexual beings, and we acknowledge that, and there's a bit of that in every relationship that we have. But there is a deeper, intimate sexuality that will enter into people's lives and become the focal point around which their whole life will be based. I believe that the church's teaching on sexuality hasn't really been presented well over the years. People see us as being against this and against that. And as a result, I've tried to start in the diocese a movement built around the title of Life-Giving Love. And we have groups in the diocese that are working on how to present sexuality in the schools, how to prepare people for marriage, natural family planning, and how to understand what the church is saying about sexuality. And all of that in an effort to build a life that is about loving. And that's going to be the focus of our gathering this year. I've invited a gentleman along who is the producer of the magazine that you have been given, and he is going to work in that area. Some of you may have heard him before, and I'm sure that those who have will recommend him to others. I can't emphasise enough the importance of sexuality in our life. I would distinguish between sexuality and sex, because today people have removed responsibility from the intimacy that really is what sexuality is about. It's become an amusement almost, rather than something that bears the deepest sort of responsibility that one can undertake. So I'd ask you to think about it and not just come unprepared, but come ready to talk about it with your peers. We are going to give you an opportunity to do that, but also to be open to a good presentation from someone who has a reputation for working very well in this area. So I look forward to seeing you. When you come, please say hello to me. There'll be a lot of people there, but I would appreciate it if you just greet me and say hello. I look forward to seeing you there.